Just keeps happening, doesn't it? It just keeps happening. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday to you all. I hope you had a really nice holiday. I got a text message last night from my father-in-law, John Romer, who he and his dad here in Baltimore are huge bluegrass fans. Baltimore, Maryland area has a really strong bluegrass community. People totally turn out for it. And as you may know, bluegrass has played a huge part in my guitar and musical development in my life. I basically only listened to bluegrass the entire time I was at GIT out in California. A couple years, after that, it really transformed the way that I play. And Tony Rice is an absolute staple, a permanent fixture in the Mount Rushmore of the bluegrass flat pickers. And we lost him over the weekend, and we just keep losing these giants, these monsters. So of course, I woke up today and I wanted to pay respect to him, and I've never done a reaction to a Tony Rice video. And so I think in my head I'm gonna go on my website and I'm gonna go to the search bar here and hit Tony Rice. But of course, because I'm dinging, of course, because this community has some serious serendipity to it, the first video I see is Tony Rice, Freeborn Man. Now, who posts it? Mike Dickinson. Who is Mike Dickinson? Mike Dickinson is the winner of the PRS giveaway, the Hollow Body 2 and the Sons Era amp from this past Tuesday. Amazing. So again, Mike, congratulations, and thank you all. This community, it just never ceases to amaze me. So here we go. This is Tony Rice, Freeborn Man with Mark O'Connor and Bela Fleck. Yes, let's make it big. I absolutely love it. Mike, thank you. Let's do it.
Some 20-odd years ago.
He is the man. Yeah, we're in A. But listen to this little lick. Just that go, and then that right from the flat 5, and he gives you that grin with the mustache, with the jacket and tie. Come on, you don't make people like this anymore.
Some 20-odd years ago.
By the way, he has a capo, and so he's doing it like G-shaped, capo 2nd fret, but it's the key of A.
I ran away.
Is that Sam Bush too?
For the first time. When I was only 4 years old, I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, never mind a railroad track.
Oh my God, he is such the man. Look how he's just leading everything. He's just eyeballing Bela over there. He's like, you want a verse? You want a verse? No, I don't know if I'm gonna make you play the melody line once. Like, man, verse, I don't know. Watch it. Watch it. And his right hand technique is literally the best. It is literally the peak of flat picking achievement.
With the back road, never mind a railroad track.
Look, he's just eyeballing it. And look at Bailey, gives him a grin back. He's like, okay, all right. I'm only too happy to oblige. Yeah, and looking this way now. Looking over at the bass player. I don't see who's playing bass, but you see him start doing that little climb. You'll push into the 4. It's just a 1-4-5 in A. But just pushing right to that D. But look at the look he gives him. He's like, all right, Bailey, you had your turn. All right, now I'm coming over to look at you. Here we go. It's like a bluegrass version of James Brown. It's like everybody wait to be cued. I'm gonna look at you. You got your part. When it's your time. You watch me for everything. I love it.
I had a girl in Cincinnati, a little woman in San Antonio. Well, I always loved the girl next door, but any place is home. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. I know every inch of highway, every bit of back road, every mile of railroad track.
I mean, come on. He's so cool. He's so cool. Everybody else is wearing their jeans or whatever. He comes out with the suit and tie and just crushes them. And gives him a smile with that mustache. It is so cool to see. Now, if you watch his flat picking style, he's down here, right? He's back here because you want the strings to be taut, right? There's more looseness here than here. So you really have the tightness, right? Up here, it's a different sound too, but it's also a different feel. When you're doing the sharp staccato little stabs everywhere, you want to be down here. And you hear how he's leading into the 4 before the 4 gets there? Listen, I'll hold my hand up. We're on 1. I'll let you know when he goes to 4. See if you can hear it. And then the band gets to 4. Then do it again. Do it again.
Guitar and turned an old tote sack. Well, I hopped it about 200 times, but I always got it back. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track.
Do it again. I love this about bluegrass players. Right? You get a go one, you get to do it again, and those little descending runs that or whatever the hell he's doing, You know, I love how much you can do with a 1-4-5. You know, you're hearing, you know, Bela going into this part, you know, flat sevening, you know, a little bit, you know, to kind of make that push to each chord, and they're all pushing and pulling off each other. I love this style play. I could keep going, but the whole concept of going back and forth between right on the melody and then choosing to start playing the next change before it gets there, pushing and pulling the changes. I made a whole YouTube video about it. But that whole thing, that is a bluegrass, for me, that was like one of the first things I really found in bluegrass, was like you have these guys implying what's coming or what just happened. And it makes just a 3-chord, you know, 1-4-5, just, there's so much you could do with it. Wait, what's going on here? Oh my God, YouTube. What's going on here? Yeah, oh my God. I don't know what happened. Look, my wife got me this gift, the SpaceX launch, which we saw in person. Name of the ship, or name of the space shuttle is Resilience. Yes. Hard tangent, back. Two. Sam Bush and I literally just made the same face. You hear how he's starting his first lead, right? I don't want to say it's straight down the middle, but it's you're on the road, right? You're on the road. He comes out with the second lead. I know that the video is zoomed out for the first part, but you're like, what's going on? It's sporadic. There's space in places that my brain is not accepting there should be space, you know? And then it's total, complete, channel wide open, fire hose improv, right? Where he's just, you can see he's just, you know, like, right? He's just winging it. He's just winging it. And listen to this little run here and watch Sam's face. Yeah, that's the face of a little diminished run you didn't expect. Listen to it again. And he's looking around while he's teasing him. I love it. I love it. Doing that minor third, just like, it's like, you still paying attention? It's so hot. It's so hot. To dissect these leads, it would take a really, really long time. There's so much happening, so much flavor and humor, and just but at a blinding clip. Jerry Douglas. Best of the best. Hear those chord comps Tony's doing in the back there? And who's cleaner than Bela? Nobody. Listen to the chord comps in the back.
Some 20-odd years ago, I ran away for the first time, and I was only 4 years old. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my mind. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track.
I mean, just the coolest of the coolest. There, I gotta get one.
Some 20-odd years ago, I ran away for the first time, and I was only 4 years old. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my mind. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track.
Couldn't really hear there. Got my timing all messed up. I try to keep my speakers low so the microphone picks up and doesn't feed back, and sometimes you get lost in there. Tony, you're going to be missed, man. I would encourage all of you that haven't done the deep dive to do it. There's so much to learn from him. His technique is impeccable. Timing, impeccable. Mixing major and minor and diminished stuff. Having a sense of humor, nailing the melody, right? As a band leader, how he runs the band, right? And how the other musicians around him treat him. It is an absolute. I mean, he's like I said, he's on the Bluegrass Mount Rushmore. He is. It really, really makes me want to dive back into this world. I don't have the chops like I used to. I used to be able to burn pretty good, like no joke. I can say that confidently. Like I used to be able to run a hot one. Makes me want to do it again. It makes me want to do a bluegrass course. This is one of the silver linings when you lose somebody. Like when we lost Eddie Van Halen earlier, it reignites a spark, a kindling that perhaps had been smoldering, but never really went out. I know what I'm going to listen to today. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And thank you, Mike, for being the most tremendous member of the site. I couldn't have planned that better myself. Like, good God. Thanks for the recommendation. Congrats on winning the guitar. Thank you all for the continued unrivaled support and the dedication to keeping the thing in your hand and exploring new music. And it's So thanks for subscribing and liking. And as always, I would love to be your online teacher. If you're interested or curious about my courses and lessons, you want priority React requests, all the good stuff, and support this channel, it's the first link in the description. And I hope to see you over there. Look at this gash. Look at this gash. Cut my face, shaving. Love you guys.